Welcome back to my channel. I am Johansen, and today I'm going to talk about how it is to be an international student in London. Do check this out. So what is it like to be an international student in London? I will tell you, but first I'm going to tell you some backstory. I started my media company before I went to university, and I had a sense of what I needed to learn. I chose to go and study business with marketing because, as I said in the previous video, the entire last video was about should you study your passion. Go check that out, by the way. I didn't want to study my passion because I was having a fear of losing it, so I chose to study business with marketing because having a media company, that is a business in the end, so I really needed to learn how to operate that most efficient. But why did I choose London as my destination to go study? One word: context. I went to Middlesex University, and there's a lot of people from all around the world coming to this university to study. So I got now business contacts, I got marketing contacts from there. And also, because we are in London, London is big when it comes to movie production. So I have gotten to know a lot of people in the business as well, and many of them I'm actually working with today. But how is it to be an international student in London? I remember that I was super nervous before I came to London. I knew no one. I hadn't made contact with anyone, but I had never actually gone there to look at the university or the student hall where I was going to stay, apparently. I had looked at it online and it was the newest, and I thought, okay, that must be good, so I went for it. I landed at the airport, and in my imagination, I would just take a taxi somewhere. I wasn't really sure where it would go, how it would work. When I got into the arrivals, there was a group of people, and they were holding up a sign that says Middlesex University. So I walk over to them and I ask, like, what's this? And they say, oh, we are gathering the people from all over to transport them on buses to the university halls, to the student halls. And I'm like, oh, okay, nice, can I join in on that? And they're like, yeah, well, you can, but you should really be signed up for this, but it should be fine. So I got to join in. And there was this one guy, he was standing right next to them. I could see he was super nervous, just like me. I was super nervous as well. And we started talking, and apparently he was from Poland. And he told me where he was going to stay, and he was going to stay in the same student halls as I am. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I already have someone I can hang around with. Fun fact here, like, this is the first guy I meet when I come to London. 1 year later, he becomes my flatmate. Then we get a proper apartment, and so it's him, me, and 2 other girls. The queue into the bus, I meet a lot more people. I meet some people from Sweden and more people from Norway, and we just, get to talk going. And this first guy I meet here in London, he actually becomes one of my best friends here, as well with the 2 other girls I live with. So this is just a funny coincidence. Like, you never know who you're gonna meet, and you never know who's gonna be your best friends. The bottom line here is, I knew almost nothing. And that's okay. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to prepare everything. Just believe that things will go fine, and it did. Of course, I would suggest that if you're coming from another country and you want to study somewhere else, do prepare a little bit more than I did. I mean, I did go well, but it can be confusing if... I was quite lucky, I would say. So be a little bit more prepared than I am. But if you're not, it's fine. I mean, I was. You just have to be open with people and, let people in. Don't close yourself. That's the worst thing you can do, because then nobody wants to get to know you, right? Be open and be friendly with people and actually be active and try to contact people. You're not the only one who is there alone. There's plenty of other people who are just as nervous as you are. We come to these student halls, we go shop and we start to socialize, and after a while ended up becoming this group of people that's hanging out. We're out drinking, we're out having fun, and at our halls, which was Unite Halls here in London, we had movie rooms. So we, as a group, we went down to these movie rooms and, you know, watched movies together. And these are known as the common areas. And we were sitting down there and drinking, and we're just having a ton of fun. But of course, after a while, you know, living in these sort of student halls, it, you know, gets tiring. It was super fun, and I love that I have experienced it. But I did love even more moving into an apartment. So that's what we did. The second year I moved in with two girls, two Norwegians, and that Polish guy I met at the airport. And in the third year I moved in with a best friend of mine. A fun fact there, he is also Polish. Had some of the same lectures together, and in the beginning I thought he was an asshole. After a while, you know, we started hanging out with other people and we just figured out, okay, we actually do have a lot in common. We actually do have a lot of fun together. And now he's my best friend. We moved in together. We had just the amazing year ever. We also been in a Russian wedding together, and I actually have a vlog from that, so you can go check that out if you want. That was just epic. That was so much fun. So go check that out if you actually are interested in seeing that. The lectures are quite big and the seminars are much smaller, more intimate, you would say. And I would find the teachers at the university really talented. Like, of course, not everyone, you know, I have the same attachments to as others. But yeah, I'm really happy with the university. I learned a lot, but because I was working as well, I really needed to divide my time. So I took what I needed to learn. I wasn't too focused on my grades. I took what I needed to learn and used it in my sort of work. I wouldn't recommend that to you. Like, if you're going to university, you're actually paying a lot of money to learn it. Like, you're going there to actually learn something, and it costs a lot of money, so do not waste that time. Got a good relationship with some of the teachers, and actually one of the teachers I'm actually working with sometimes now, and she actually just started a YouTube channel, so go check her out. She has so much wisdom, so go check her out. Like, she's awesome. And yeah, we might do some fun projects together as well. So what about the cozy stuff at campus? Well, you know, you can go get a coffee. Like, there's plenty of places to get coffee at the university. Second, you know, like, it's so nice to go to a bar at campus getting a pint with your friends after a lecture. I mean, me as a Norwegian, you know, in Norway we have pretty strict alcohol laws, so, you know, just the thought of actually getting a beer while at the university, that's pretty cool for me. The university experience for me was just fantastic. I loved every moment of it, and like, I had some of the best time in my life. I lived with my best friends, and I had a big group of people that I was with most of the time, and I learned so much. Learn the stuff that you feel like you need. Like, use what you learn, get to know people, get new contacts. I mean, that's everything. Like, you know, all the jobs I have gotten, like, especially in the beginning, is from contacts. That's where it starts. And the universities, they have a lot of activities that you can do and be a part of. So never be afraid to sign up for these things. You know, be a part of as much as you can, because that's like part of the university experience. That's how it was for me to be an international student here in London. I've gotten good friends, learned a lot, and I've got, yeah, I would say pretty good jobs because of it. So don't be afraid, just do it. That's it for today, guys. I have now told you my experience about being an international student, and I hope it helps. If you have any questions, do leave those questions in the comments down below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Other than that, like, share, and subscribe. That will really help me out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I will post new videos every Tuesday, and yeah, bye bye and have a good day.